week 22 without a gaming computer. I got some stuff to show on my computer here real quick. It's still not finished. I still have a long wait for that. But I put some stuff in it I want to show, so let me show you how to run it quick. So, okay, my flashlight I already have out. Let me turn the screen so I can see when I hang. There we go. Alright, so you can see the motherboard is in. Feels like I did this video last week, but I know I didn't. But yeah, I put the motherboard in. You can see, yeah, there's wire management this time. Kind of hard doing this because the screen on this thing is being derpy. You can see, yeah, there is wire management. Let me go down here. Power connector coming in from there. Power connector in from there. And they're entering in from the bottom, which I already showed, but I'll show again. This down here is a bit of a mess. It's not going to be that much of a mess when it's all finished. I still have the temperature sensors and fan control stuff to deal with, but yeah, I got pretty much all of this done. So yeah, I can do wire management. My old computer, the one that died, didn't have the space for wire management. Got front panel stuff hooked up. USB 3.0 add-on card. That cable there is not power, it's for the front panel because the front panel has USB 3 there. Yay. But the motherboard here doesn't. Those blue slots are actually USB 2. Mid-board USB 2, not USB 3, which kind of sucks. So, I got the RAM in too. Holy hell, that RAM is big. One problem I see is that those RAM slots, I didn't notice this when I ordered the thing, but those RAM slots, they are really close to the graphics card slot. So if you see it like up here, you can see there's not much of a space. It should be just enough to work. I might have to change the location of that fan plug though, because that looks like it might be in the way. Even though the graphics card will be in the slot below the top one there. So the second slot down. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It just looks really, really close. It should be fine. And damn. After doing this, I really, really wanted to get more of this done. But I can't yet. But yeah, I was thinking about not putting the RAM in until after I got the rest of the stuff for the system. Let me put my flashlight away here real quick. And I still decided against it. I was like, you know what? I want to put more stuff in the system. So I put more stuff in the system. And there is, let me see, a trike. Okay, let's go out to the trike. Right now the wheels are off. My dog's going to probably scratch the back door, but whatever. I already got the lights turned on because we're going to be doing some stuff today. Alrighty, outside. Let me get my dog in. There. Here, pup. Alrighty. So yeah, right now the trike is upside down because we did some stuff to it. I'm going to show you here in a second. Remove this little excess wire. I don't know why he doesn't ever remove those. It's kind of annoying. Oh, there's one there too. Damn. Little welding wire excess just hanging from spots he welded. So anyways, I gotta turn this camera around again. So this corner here, he didn't finish it. Rock, move. Move, thank you. My dad didn't finish this corner yet. It's all screwed up. I don't know why he cut the corners. I didn't really want them cut, but oh well. As long as he's fixing it and making it so it doesn't have a hole in it and the corner isn't weakened or anything. So he still has to do that for the other side. Right here. That's what it was. Because this bar was straight and then he just cut off. It was kind of weird. I wasn't awake when he did that. This is stuff, I didn't tell him to do that in the plans. This is other stuff. I told him to make this bar here, that bar there, and the cross or middle bar there. Then he did actually. Oh, he spray painted it even after I told him not to spray paint. God damn it. Jeez. If he screws this up by going crazy with fucking paint. Where is that paint? I'm gonna hide that damn paint next time. Damn it. Yeah, I don't want him painting this stuff. It's not gonna be painted until it's finished. I don't know why he's bothering to paint it. Jeez, it doesn't look good with what he's doing with the paint. It looks crappy. Anyways, Yeah, what he did do was connect a little spot directly here to there, where that dirty looking weld is. It's not cleaned up or anything. He's kind of really screwed up on some welds last night. I don't know what that was all about, but whatever. But yeah, he did connect one here and there, and he didn't finish these welds until last night. The time I was asleep and I told him and wrote out stuff for him to follow instructions for. He didn't exactly follow the instructions entirely. Only ones he did is this part here across and that one over there. Because he connected one to the crankcase here, which is very thin metal. You're not really supposed to weld on that. When this stuff around to hold it got welded on, some inside got bubbled up, and we had to use a Dremel for a few hours to clean it up so the conversion kit could get in for the crank. But he did connect from the crankcase up there, and I wanted to go down to here since this metal is thicker and it's not going to warp anything and make it impossible to put the crank in. So I had to hit that off. He had to grind this area off where he tacked it on and connect that there last night. He also finished the back welds here, and he still has to do that corner. He's got to finish off, make it actually look more pretty, and do the same thing on this side. And then I got to put the crank back in, because you can see the crank is off right now. It's over here. So this crankcase, if I remember right, I could be reversing these, but I think that crankcase is supposed to be a European crankcase, and this is an American, unless I'm reversing it and this is the European and the other one's American, but I think this is the American one. So that's kind of annoying, because this stuff I'm holding here, it isn't actually part of it. That's a conversion kit. The crank, this is supposed to go on the crankcase, I mean, is supposed to have stuff to hold it already, but I had to get this conversion kit. And the problem here, where did that, there it is, the washer. The problem with this, son of a bitch, well yeah, you can see that just fell off. Hold on, I gotta set the camera down. Set the camera down, pick this up, put that on, without getting grease all over my damn fingers, hopefully. There we go, put the washer on. Wrong way, there we go. Okay. So, the problem with this conversion kit is that the crank there wasn't made to use the conversion kit. Even though, I don't know how they mismeasured, but this conversion kit was said to work with that crank. It's made by the same people and everything, but part of the crank was rubbing on those edges there, those black edges there where my finger is, kind of like a lip. So we're thinking, well, maybe we could grind that down and stuff, but instead I thought, just find a washer, because that just needs to tighten down and be on there in a way that it isn't rubbing and screwing stuff up. So put a washer here. We had to resize it a little bit, open it up a bit, and we're gonna put the crank on over this, so this washer adds a little space so it doesn't rub. That should work fine. It's a little annoying that I had to do that, but it's such a small amount and it's going to be tightened on. I don't think it's going to worry, or I don't think it's going to matter. And then when the crank spins, it won't be all wobbly and stuff, because figured out that was the reason why it wasn't aligned properly when we span the thing, is because it was wobbling a bit. So yeah, I got to put all that back on. That blue and black thing is actually the head for the seat there, because it's sitting on the seat. It's all upside down. Still gotta get all this done. Kinda sucks. And I think I might still get something here to add a basket on the front, because now that this is all put together, because we had the wheels on it before we flipped it over and testing its stability. Quit, pup. Licking your cone. And when the wheels are on, because the wheels go on right here, So they come out, so really the front of the wheel is about here, somewhere right in front of the bar there. So there's really not a whole lot of leverage for it to tip with weight in the front. And when I wasn't sitting on it, I was pushing down on the front. I had to put almost all my weight on the front just to make it so it lifted up the rear wheel. So when I'm actually sitting on it, you're not going to be able to tip that thing without a few thousand pounds probably, because it takes a lot of leverage. So because of that, I'll probably still find a way to come out from these tubes with some other holding tubes. Make it so I can add some dog carrying basket out front. That way I can watch him, because the back, I'm still going to be putting baskets in the back, but I don't think there's going to be enough room for him to walk back and forth between the tire and the frame. So, you know, anyways, enough with the trike. The other thing, what was it? Oh, my dad just walked in.
Oh, I just come out to the Suburban to get some stuff. I don't want to run around.
Alright. Yeah, Dad walked in. You can see his dog over there now. The other thing, went to another place, talk about glasses. These people actually fucking listened. They actually understood what was being said, and didn't try and just kick me out of the place and get me out and just refund me and everything. They didn't cost anything for me to talk to them, though. But they said that some types of lenses might help reduce the splitting of light effect, so blue lines and yellow lines and stuff. I don't have the picture to show you, but I made a picture of it to show them to help understand and everything. And apparently it would only help, but the higher up you go, the worse it'll get, and eventually just won't be a lens that'll make it go away completely. So then he kind of... Alright. So then he kind of mentioned that you could actually do some sort of eye therapy stuff, like what my niece is doing, because she had a messed up eye. She had to have surgery on it because it kept looking off in some weird direction. And yeah, so basically what it is you focus on your finger and you basically exercise your eyes in order to reduce your vision. So I was like, okay, well, that just sounds like muscle memory. It sounds like the exact thing I was thinking not wearing glasses would do a few years back, because my brother used to wear glasses, then he got the contacts, then he kept forgetting to put his contacts in, and his eyes just got better and better, and now he doesn't need to wear them anymore, so he doesn't wear them. And it's because he wasn't wearing them all the time. And basically the way it seems is glasses, if you wear them, all it does is it lets your eyes relax, and you don't have to exercise them or anything. You don't have to actually use them properly, because the glasses do it all for you. So your vision only ever gets worse unless you just never use your glasses. Then it can get better. So what I'm gonna try and do each day, if I remember, is just take my glasses off for an hour or something, maybe 40 minutes, and just try focusing and looking at stuff, like playing a game without my glasses for 40 minutes or something a day, and see if that helps. And hopefully reduce and eventually get off my glasses, because I fucking hate glasses. But I don't know. It's sort of stupid that glasses exist, really. It seems like more and more people are getting glasses, and all that it really does is makes it so your eyes don't have to work as hard. And if your eyes don't have to work as hard, then they start getting lazy. Kind of like if you don't use your arms or anything to move stuff around, or you don't walk or anything, legs in your arms or legs will get weakened and stuff, because there is muscle in your eye. Your iris is a muscle and everything. They contract and contracting and expansion, it does and stuff is part of the muscle, the stuff that's necessary. I can't even explain everything. An eye is so goddamn complicated, but yeah, it's pretty much, if you use it, it'll work. If you don't, it'll get screwed up. Glasses can be helpful, but only if you're not using them all the time. In some cases, I guess it's possible that your eyes can't get better and then you need glasses, but under just regular nearsighted or farsighted stuff, it should be just fine, where you don't really need them. You just gotta work on them. Yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I kind of rambled at the end. And we are going to get the crank and everything finished on this trike, flip it back over, put the wheels back on. Wheels aren't going to be on all that tight because I'm going to have to take them off again for the gears and everything. I still got to get the secondary axle made. I got to get ball joints for the steering arms made and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really a whole lot happened. Oh, and my brother let me borrow his 360 and finally played GTA 5. Forgot about that. Pretty good. I like it. I'm actually surprised at its graphics considering the console it's running on. So that's kind of surprising. Amazing, really. It looks pretty good. But when I switched over to play Modern Warfare 2 again, because I've played that game before, I had it before. It's still a good game. It's still just fucking Modern Warfare 2 stuff. Call of Duty. I don't really care much for those games, but I wanted it because I wanted to play a shooter, and he didn't really have many choices of shooters. He's mostly got racing games and stuff. So, got that, and I just put it in the console last night to play. And after playing stuff on my Wii U and playing GTA 5 and stuff, games that are at 30 frames a second or less, it's like, holy shit, 60 frames a second looks so much better. I can't believe I forgot what this looks like because it's been so long since I had a gaming computer. It's crazy. It's crazy. So anyways, yeah, I think this is 5.5 months since the computer died now. At 21 weeks. No, 22 weeks. Yeah, 5.5 months. It's the door scraping against the ground. But yeah, let me think. There's something I was going to say. What the hell was it? I don't remember. I know there was something. Whatever. Oh, the refund money from the glasses stuff. That got here. It's already on my account. So, I'm almost able to buy GTX 980. I'm still waiting for those liquid-cooled ones. I'm hoping, since apparently 980s released that have 8 gig RAM, I'm hoping that those liquid-cooled ones will have the 8 gig RAM. That'll be super helpful, because even though they already released the specs, they probably do. I don't remember. I gotta check. That'll be helpful because the anti-aliasing method those have is, what the hell was it? Dynamic super range or something? Basically, renders like a 4K image and then compresses it down into 1080p if you're at 1080p or something. I think that's what it was, is dynamic super range. Anti-aliasing. That thing looks kind of cool. It looks better than just softening the edges and stuff too. So it should work a hell of a lot better, because it does still soften the edges, but it makes it more accurate. So that'll be neat. So I'm hoping it'll have that 8 gig RAM, because that'll help for that anti-aliasing stuff and keeping high frame rates while that's working. So anyways, that's the end of the video. I know, kind of long, boring, kind of rambled. And yeah, see you guys next week or on some other video. But until then, see you guys later.